Lights are out. Our first of two sprint car A main events coming off of turn number 4. 25 laps, pit stop USA shootout, round number 1. Here we go. Pries gets a good start, but gets it very sideways. Clint Simpson tries to get around him on the outside, but Pries fights back. Pries has got the lead, but here comes Terry Schank Jr. Slides underneath Clint Simpson, and Schank hits the front. Terry Schank Jr. is winning from the second row to first in about a half a lap. Terry Schank Jr. opens up on Pries. Clint Simpson's got to go, or Terry Schank is looking to sweep the weekend. He won in Chico yesterday, trying to do it again tonight. In round number 1 of the shootout series, Pries drops back down underneath Schank. Simpson underneath Pries down the backside. It's side-by-side racing for second and third. Pries establishes superiority. Problems for Cody Fendley down the backstretch. Gonna bring out a yellow. Is Christian, 5th is Grosenheider. That's your top 5. As Clint Simpson takes a look underneath Pries Jr. down the backside, Simpson, he's up to the left rear, but he can't make the pass, but Pries overhauls it into turn number 3, and there goes Clint Simpson up into second, and now Simpson's got Terry Schank in the crosshairs. Simpson coming up, your defending track champion, says, I want some of this lead. And he comes after Terry Schank Jr. as Schank kind of bobbled coming off of turn 4. 6 laps are down, 19 to go. Issues for Pries Jr. in the 14. Ends up in the infield. Problems for Nick DeCarlo as he'll pull the team through 1D off the track. Your leader is Terry Schank. Still Clint Simpson about 4 or 5, now making about 6 or 7 car lengths behind him as a yellow flag for Morrison comes out. When this 41S comes by of Jack Clark, if it's at all loud, close your eyes and envision a brick in a clothes dryer. Back to green we go. Jimmy Christian with a great run on Terry Schank Jr. Christian closes in on the 1. Up in the front. Your third car is Pries Jr. Then 4th is Barney. Shayna Sylvia goes past Grosenheider for 5th. Grosenheider's got a problem in the rear suspension somewhere. The 98 car plummeting backwards through the field as Terry Schank opens up the lead on Jimmy Christian. Shank's got about a 7 car length lead into turn number 3 as Brian Grosenheider continues to back up through the field. He's almost back to last on the field. Got 10 laps in, 15 to go. Terry Schank Jr., the lead was 1.3 seconds last time by. Comes off of turn number 4 with a little hippity hop. The lead's 1.5. Schank beginning to move away a little bit from the 1C of Jimmy Christian. But Schank now has lap traffic to navigate. May slow him up a little bit. Rick Holbrook's the first one. Schank goes around Holbrook without a problem. Christian picks up a bike a little bit as he tries to clear Rick Holbrook. Terry Schank got by him immediately. And now there goes Christian around Holbrook as well. Meanwhile, Terry Schank has opened up on the field. 13 laps are down. Yellow flag is in the air. Yellow flag out for Brandon Case. In the pointless sprint car main event. Here comes Terry Schank. Schank leads the field back to green. Jimmy Christian staying on his rear deck lid. He takes a look, dips down underneath it. Nowhere near the amount of forward drive to get by Schank. Shank's hugging the bottom, going to say, if you're going to beat me, you're going to go around the top side. Christian gets all sorts of sideways down the back side. It's Schank, Christian, Pries. That's your top three. They begin to spread themselves out a little bit as Schank begins to open up on Christian a little bit. Pries is third, fourth is Barney, fifth is Sylvia. Clint Simpson trying to run the top around the top of Sylvia. Zack Kavert just ran over the most abused cone in the history of racing, but keeps the car going. DeCarlo goes back to the pits. 17 laps down, 8 to go for Terry Schank Jr. Looking like the Hunt Magneto house car, gonna win another one. Go 2 for 2 over the weekend as they come up on Rick Holbrook as a lapper. Schank around Holbrook. Christian tries to take advantage, but he's not close enough to do so as Holbrook kind of fights him off a little bit. And Christian over the top of the left rear of Holbrook, and out of the ballpark goes Christian. That's Gilroy's Jimmy Christian in the 1C.